A gymbro accused me of making him feel uncomfortable and reported me when I moved to the other side of the gym, but I only did it because he was creepy as frick. For context, I, 19 feet, go to the gym regularly. Because of my job and school, I have a very limited schedule, and I always go during the same hours, which works great because the gym is almost empty at that time. This Monday, I noticed a new guy, probably in his 30s or 40s. I don't usually pay attention to other people, but I saw him because he was in an area I have to walk through to get to the treadmills. I chose my treadmill and started doing my thing. Not even 5 minutes later, he started using the treadmill right next to mine, which wouldn't be weird except all the other treadmills were empty, around 15. It made me a bit uncomfortable, but I ignored it, finished my hour, and left. The next day, the exact same thing happened, but this time he greeted me. I politely smiled and said hello back, finished my hour, and left. On the third day, the same thing happened. He was doing other stuff when I arrived, and he followed me to the treadmills, picked the one next to me, and greeted me. This time, I said hello back, grabbed my stuff, and changed treadmills to be far from him. He stayed there for 5 to 10 minutes before going away. I thought that was the end, but then he came back with one of the employees. They asked me to remove my headphones, and he started telling the employee that I was making him feel uncomfortable and unwelcome. I don't know what he told them, but I explained my side. The employee told him that people usually want space while working out. It went back and forth between them, and the man left. The employee apologized for the inconvenience and left. On the fourth day, when I got to the gym, that same employee greeted me and asked if that was the only time I could go to the gym. He explained that the man kept complaining about how rude I was and that it could all be avoided if we picked different hours. I can't do that because this is the only free time I have. I didn't think I was doing anything wrong, but now I'm thinking that I should have told the man that I would appreciate space before changing treadmills and making things weird for everyone. Edit. Let me add this because it might be relevant. I did think he was a creep, but when the employee talked to me, it made me second-guess everything. The employee was very respectful and polite, but telling me that I should consider going at a different time made me think that I could have handled this differently and that I was in the wrong. I'll ask to talk to a supervisor on Monday. A lot of people are telling me to go straight to corporate, but there's no corporate. This isn't a huge chain gym, it's just a local gym in my somewhat small city in Colombia. Update. I called the gym the day after my post to ask when the owner would be there, so I went there on Monday knowing he would be there. He seemed nice. I explained the situation just as I explained it in my post and told him that we could check the cameras since that would show everything. When I described the man, he said that there was no need to do that. I have no idea how, but a lot of people in the comments of my original post guessed it. The creepy guy is friends with the owner. Not only that, but he is married and has children. The owner said that he didn't need to check the cameras because he's known him for more than 30 years, he knows that he's a good man and I must have misinterpreted the situation. I tried to stay firm and told him that if he looks at the cameras, he can see how everything I said is true. He replied something along the lines of these days you can't even look in the direction of a woman because only God knows what she'll accuse you of. I don't know if I translated that correctly, but you get the idea. I canceled my membership there and now go to a different gym. It's a bit smaller but actually closer to my job, so it all worked out. Thank you for the supportive messages and all the reassurance.